Real Madrid were held to a draw by Villarreal at the Estadio de la Cerámica and have now gone a record 31 games without defeat in La Liga. Both teams dominated a period of the match, which was highly entertaining for the fans. The champions produced a spectacular first half, in which they scored 4 goals and demonstrated their clinical finishing in front of goal. Arda Güler bagged 2 of them, taking his tally to 6 in the competition. Joselu and Lucas Vázquez, who also set up another 2 goals, grabbed the other 2. In the second half, Sorloth added 3 more goals to the one he had scored in the first half to level the match. A high-tempo first half saw 5 goals scored, and it didn't take long for the chances to come. Villarreal, who were vying for a spot in European competition, carved out the first chance after 6 minutes with Sorloth's shot from the edge of the area. But Lunin was on hand with a great save to fingertip the ball onto the post. Madrid's reply was emphatic. Brahim set up Arda Güler, who brought the ball down perfectly to beat Bailey and slotted home with a left-footed shot across the face of goal. Joselu extended the lead. Villarreal could have drawn level midway through the first half when Militao almost put through his own net from a corner. But Lunin was at his best again to keep the ball out with his foot. 6 minutes later, the champions extended their lead. Lucas Vázquez crossed from the right, and Joselu headed the ball home with a clinical finish. It was 0-2 after half an hour, but Sorloth gave the home fans something to cheer about by scoring Villarreal's first goal in the 39th minute with a fine header, a brace from Arda Güler. Villarreal's joy was short-lived. Real Madrid came up with a fine piece of football just a minute later to make it 1-3. Modric sent the ball to Brahim, who played in Lucas Vázquez with a brilliant flick. The Galician finished with a left-footed shot inside the box. This was not, however, the last goal of the first half. Arda Güler, who received a pass from Lucas Vázquez inside the area, beat Jorgensen with a left-footed shot. It was the Turks' 6th goal in La Liga and a display of clinical finishing from the league champions. Villarreal hit back after the break, and Sorloth was on target again with another header in the 48th minute. The match was 2-4, and the Norwegians scored again 4 minutes later after a beautiful individual move. The home side pushed forward and found an equalizer in the 56th minute on a counter-attack, with Sorloth finishing the move. All square with more than half an hour to go, though Madrid had a chance to score their 5th goal in the 79th minute after a beautiful move by Rodrigo, in which he beat 3 opponents in the box, but was denied by the post. A draw at the Estadio de la Cerámica, and Real Madrid will wrap up their league campaign against Betis before the Champions League final on 1st June. Carlo Ancelotti spoke in the press room at the Estadio de la Cerámica and discussed the draw between Real Madrid and Villarreal in the penultimate matchday of La Liga. It was an entertaining game, full of pace, intensity, open and not very tight. We came away with what we needed, and we have to prepare for the next game. We wanted to play well and play attacking football. The objective wasn't the points, because we don't need them, but to put in a good performance with pace, intensity, and to avoid problems and injuries. Everything went perfectly. We conceded more goals than we needed to, but that's okay for the Champions League final. The dressing room is geared up to training well for the next 2 weeks and try to win the Champions League. Arda Güler. He has demonstrated something special in attack. He's better the closer he is to goal. He is very effective and has a special talent. He can better demonstrate that closer to the goal than further away. He scored a lot of goals from not many shots. Lunin's performance. I liked his performance because he couldn't do anything about the goals. He was good with his feet, he had pace, and put in a good performance. The goals are obviously not his fault. Militao. He's getting close to 100%. We have 2 weeks and he could be at his best for the final. It's not only him who struggled with Sorloth, but also Rudiger. Brahim's season. He's had a very good season, and he's helped us a lot. Those who in theory were not starters have contributed. Him, Joselu, and Arda have contributed a lot of goals. Arda Güler, scorer of a brace in Real Madrid's trip to Villarreal, spoke to Real Madrid TV following the game and shared his delight. "We had a good first half. We were 4-1 up, but our opponents also played well. Real Madrid obviously always play to win, and today it was a draw. But I still think we played well. I have fully adapted to the team. Everyone here is helping me, including the coach and my teammates. I want to continue scoring goals like this to make my teammates and the people who believe in me happy." A league goal every 62 minutes. I never thought I would have such numbers. I focus only on football and working hard. I'm very happy and proud to have these numbers. Ancelotti's help. Even when I wasn't playing, he always communicated with me. He told me to be patient and to keep working, that my time would come. Those words really helped give me confidence. I'm in love with the ball, I love playing football, and thank God I'm scoring these goals.